Evening all. Okay, I'm not so late today. I'm in time for this daily Warzone final. I'll be streaming it. I'm going to use Chrome because I had a volume drop with Firefox the other day. So I thought I'll stick to Chrome for the moment. Let's mention it in the stream room. Okay, so okay, 29 have entered so far. And 30. Okay. So yesterday was quite interesting. I did get destroyed a few times, but still okay. Got a bit of luck on the other hand. So finished okay yesterday, third. It's going to be hard to beat, even with an extra 7 minutes. Let's see what happens today. Okay. Working through the life and games of Mikhail Tal. There's a new video on the channel today, a very interesting game, Anand versus Nakamura on the channel today. Very complex, and usually I'm not too keen on looking at draws, but some draws are very exciting, so probably worth checking out. Whoops, just spoiled the game result for you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. So 30 seconds to go. And okay. Let's see. I think I've okay, 36 now, average rating 2097. And right, let's go. Starting 39 now, 2076. I've got quite a high rating, which means the odds is higher, by the way. Instead of being 2 minute each, it's there's time odds on this, making it a bit more difficult to handicap on time. So the lower rated player starts with a bigger amount of total game time. So that's something to bear in mind. Okay. Pop by the Kingscrusher cafe if you're around. On Chesscube, it's one of the rooms on the left. If you scroll down, you'll find the Kingscrusher cafe. So and you can actually have it on oh, okay, let's start. Okay, a strong opponent to start off with. Maybe a Dutch defense fight. Yeah, let's accept the draw, or maybe not. It didn't accept it, so let's put this. I missed the accept button, so maybe that's for a reason. Okay, have I got a bit of lag? It seems a bit slow motion. This is one of my favourite lines actually, so maybe he doesn't know this that well. So he takes then e4, then maybe f4, pawn gambit, which I played in a club game recently. That's a good move. Whoops. Is White going to get a good advantage here? I'm not sure about that one though. That's giving me a target. Am I going to get e4 in? If I get e4, I close up that bishop a little bit. But he can undermine. I'll stop the use of knight b5. Maybe e5 coming up. So if he takes, I've got c4 as a target. Mind you, drop b7. Then the rook. Okay, what about b5 here? That looks crunching. I can take the knight here. Take the bishop on c4. What did he do? An exchange sack? What about queen d5? So I'm on the knight. I can just nick another pawn. I don't know if that's too dangerous. Hope not. Oh, maybe it was. Alright, what about queen f6 coming up? And we're sort of tied on the clock. I don't really want to lose a long game like this. Unfortunately, could be really problematic at the moment. Okay, I'm on E2. What about doubling on this D file? I've got F7 covered at the moment. I suppose you could take the knight F7. Oh, he's just done that, okay. That's easier. Get this pin, play King G8. Get the knight out. Some more aggressive D4 will do. Threatening knight E2. Try and keep this blocked in. Right, so can I get the rook off there? We'll just take this guy. And this knight E1. I'll keep this E5 under control. Can I go back for the E3 square? Well, the rook on the 7th to start off with. What about this pawn over here? Keep this pawn over here for a sec. Is knight F3 any good? Knight F3, try to build a mating there. What about B3? B3 would have been logical. Come on, I'm hitting the okay. That helps. 10-second advantage. If I get knight G4 in, then rook D2. I've just gone into a self pin. Why did I go into a self pin? Let's get out of this pin. I don't want to go into a self pin. He's going to put H4 check. Okay, let's step back from this. What am I wanting to do here? Not that sort of move. What about knight F7 to E5? Okay, knight G6 again. Pressure on G3. Too long. I took too long. Someone's on 11. He's flying like a rocket. He's already played 3 games. That was far too long. Oh dear, I don't want games like that. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, this could be more attacking, I think. Let's just stop A4 B5 tactics. Maybe give up this bishop or keep it. So queen H4 F5 or G4 F5. So it's aggressive. Is it good? I think bishop G5. It takes here. If I get bishop G5 in, I'll get. It's not possible here. Oh, there's queen G3. That's something. We're taking first for queen G3 for queen G6. So if I take here and then queen G6, or is anything better? Just taking bishop F7 for bishop C7. Actually, bishop D6. Okay, okay. I just want to. Okay, let's just take that for a moment. Mind you, knight D4 is a bit of a pain. No, he's got a solid position, this guy. Or has he? Has he? If I get knight E4 to F6 in, now this looks more promising. Let's get knight F6 in. That's dangerous for that H file. I think if I want to take this still, that's dangerous on that H file. Or is it? He's got everything covered here, hasn't he? At the moment, my A pawn might be insignificant if I don't get a mating attack. And I've got to get my king out of here. What about queen F2 for a moment? mind you, there's rook g4. Alright, just this ending then. Let's go for this. Control that. If I control that center file, bring my king to the center. Okay. Can I try for... What pawn can I try for? This one? b7? We've got other pawns in sight. c4. So I'm trying to get my king to d4. Alright, so I get this pawn going. Hopefully before his pawn. Okay, try and get c6 in. I think I'm with his pawns quicker than he is. Yeah, I don't think it's a draw somehow. He's going all the way. Taking far too long. These games are like marathons. It shouldn't be like this. 21 seconds to 4 seconds at the end. I've just used 10 minutes now of the tournament just for 2 games. Okay, that's not optimal because they're supposed to be 4 minutes each. So I've used 10 minutes on 2 games. But anyway, I don't know, I had a nightmare elephant gambit game yesterday, so I want to try and maybe stick with the French defence today. He's given me that f5, so I'm going to use it here. Maybe d4 if he wants me to have d4. I'll play h5 to stop the knight being dislodged. So, I don't know, bishop c6 coming up. If he exchanges off dark square bishops, that could be annoying. Okay, there's a bit of an attack here. Getting attacked is official. Can I get this rook exchanged off? What about knight e3 coming up? Rook d7 first maybe to stop rook f7. Alright, what do I want to do here? What indeed? He's got a very good position, it seems. Right, keep an eye on. Oh, hang on, let's play an illegal move for a sec. I need to protect e6. Otherwise, position's being dismantled. So, how do I protect? If he puts more pressure on that, that's gone. He was probably preferring knight e6, queen f5 there. What about rook e7, queen c6? Just try and simplify, if possible. Oh no, rook b5, queen a1. What about bishop a7? Right, I think chance to try and simplify. Okay. I'll bring my rook to the A file, not yet. How about knight e3? Knight e3 any good? Try and get past pawn, is he going to take? Otherwise knight over here to d3. If I get a knight pressurising d3 here. Okay, the rook can join in on d3. Okay, not yet. What about... Okay, if I just take that one for a sec. And again, knight c2 to e3. What does he pin that? Okay, there's rook f2 now threatened. Potentially. And go back to d3. Oh, he's got knight e4. Whoops. Oh, blundered. Can I just get my king up? It's only got 2 seconds. I'll hold this d pawn for a sec to win that. Okay. Just taking too long. I'm taking too long. Every game, it's like 15 minutes have gone now. 3 games. It's like, oh dear, oh dear. And this guy's on 18. Okay. Could be tricky opponent. Mind you, he's letting me play aggressive pawn centre. I can provoke, I don't know, queen e2 a3 just to win the knight. Mind you, ed now. If I take, yeah, he times it like that. Ouch. Ah, it's nasty. Yeah, it's a random pawn to try and win. What about... Nope, I don't know. It's all random. That's getting a tempo anyway. If I play bishop f4, is that going to be useful for c7 later? Or not particularly? I don't know, knight d5, it just takes on e4. Alright. It's potentially, I don't know. And what about rook a6? Just rook a6, just try and blast the a line. Rook a6, or knight d5 attack c7. That looks better. Knight d5 to attack c7. Now rook f3 is threatened. Let's get out of the way of rook f3. Mind you, knight g4, rook d2. Okay, so I want to get in knight d5. Or do I? There's rook c6. So what about this rook a6? There isn't anything nasty just yet with rook f3. Okay, that got him thinking. I'm not really threatening anything. I think this rook needs to stumble back. Maybe to a1. If he does take, then I'll have knight b5 after. Can the rook? Okay. He's giving me an attacking opportunity. Now b5 he could defend like that. Down to 19 seconds. Play rook b6 after. Queen c4, rook b2. Does it matter about that? I'm holding b1 for a moment. What about just h3? Okay, this is getting a bit more worrisome. Because I don't really know what he's up to here. Can I just take that? There's no... I'm not getting mated in one move, am I? He's on the rook and he's on the back row. There's knight d7, rook e8. Oh, he had rook c6 there on d2, but he ran out of time. Okay, okay. Sicilian setup, clamping down. So I'll play f4 here, or maybe e4 just to undermine c4. e4, knight d2, d5. Okay, so e4, just asking that knight what it's doing there. Okay, I've got this centre now. Can I use the centre? I don't mind exchanging queens with such a position in the centre. I can surely play d4 with well, there's knight d3 as well, knight e5 to d3. It just looks generally tasty. Maybe c4, then knight d3, getting another pawn to the centre, and then do something with this other knight. Put it on f3. Well, I can win f2 here. I think I'll take on f2, snap up f2. If this knight moves knight g4 check. No, bishop's protecting. Put that back maybe. And then go for knight e5. Ah, okay. I'll protect this. Okay. I love the knight. I love the knight here. Maybe it's not enough to have a pretty position though. So knight. Okay. My h pawn, my d5 is vulnerable. So this isn't that hot right now. Knight f3 winning material. d2's on, so he loses the exchange. So I'm threatening rook f2. I'll play rook f2 anyway, just as a prelude, because it's protected by the knight. I've got the rook on the 7th. So then just double. Okay. Now I'm threatening rook f1, rook e3. Got this check. I've got b2 on the cards. I could just simplify. I'll just simplify. I don't want to lose d5 in a hurry. If I win g3, that's enough. He's resigned. Okay. That was, I don't know if okay, so this is one of my favourites. It's like a tango in reverse, really, because I'm getting these light squares. If I get bishop c4 in, it's like a reverse tango. My lag is quite high. Bad connection. Oh, it's bishop f7 here for knight e5. Did he take? Oh, it's bishop g5. I don't mind moving my king. Mind you, c3, no, it's got the b3 covered. I can take here and take on h5, or just let's move this back from a move it to f3 maybe. If h will knight f5, double the pawns, fix this one, then maybe bishop g5, queen f3, should be good. Knight f5, why not? Hit the queen. What about a3 and b4 as well here? Or even bishop f6, because this knight could be more of a pain. Bring out the rook like this, king g1, rook h3. Mind you, he's going to play for g6. I don't mind exchanging queens, pawn sack for knight g3, king e2. Knight g3 takes, king e2, use the g file. What about just oh, I just take here? Okay, but let's bring this rook in. Okay, it's let's just sack the exchange here, because that knight's pretty juicy. I'm thinking, right, he's not taking the exchange sack. I can't put pressure on g7 that easily. What about rook g6 just to stop repetition? So now I'm threatening rook g7. So what does he do about that? Right. Okay, okay. Stop c4. Can I stop these pawns' mobility on the queen side? So can I actually treble on this g file? Oh, it's getting onto the dark squares. If I get my king into safety, it's not good. Passive. I don't know. Actually, knight e7's almost good. Knight e7 would be winning the rook if he took that. Yeah? Okay. 42, answer to life, universe and everything. Okay. Rank 6. Tazik's, oh, storming it. There's always one, isn't there? I don't know, I think my lag's not up to it. Relentless 2289. I think he's probably going to be. If I just, I don't know, c4, is that an idea? This is a bit awkward already. Just try and undermine the centre. Maybe that's not happening. Alright, so knight e5 or something. Rook d3. Actually, I don't know if that's that interesting. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing here. It seems to be worse. Just alright, let's pull myself together. Okay, he's only on 11. He must be beatable. He just has a good position here. I've got pressure on the diagonal. I've got pressure on the d file. So knight e5, just knight e5. Maybe f5, bishop f6. I'm threatening f4 actually. Okay, what about knight h4? Try and get this g2 business going. And bishop c5 is also tasty. So I think things might be looking up with bishop c5, threatening bishop g2. Okay, so bishop c5. So I've got bishop g2. Ah, okay, his king's coming out. Bishop e4. For a moment. I'll just bring this back for a sec. Mind you, c5 is on my e6. Alright, try and... What about queen h4 here? Is that tasty? It is a rook sack. Maybe not. I'll just go back for it without losing a rook. A bit cheaper. Queen h4. coming up. I'm going to break over a3 to get to c3 to get to e3. If it gives me a3, it's a weird way in. Or bishop c5 coming up. Okay, I'll take on b4 and then bishop c5. Does threaten f4. I don't want to lose my pawn mobility with double pawns. So I want bishop c5, maybe e5 for e4. No, e5 there's knight d5, there's d5 generally. So I think bishop c5 is a good next move. Threatening f4. Okay, so knight e5 coming up. For knight f7, what does knight f7 do? Okay, if I just take this guy, just hold on a sec. Can I get a pin? Win another pawn. Blockade. I'll get king on. Get onto the dark square here. Okay, it's going like a snail compared to this guy. 30 minutes to go. I don't know. Somehow I need some quick mates. I don't know how that's going to happen. E6? Is he going to have my E6? This is dangerous. Surely. Now there's rook h5, if knight g4. Alright, maybe knight c5 coming up is good. Then bishop f4. Bishop now casting queenside is interesting. So I'm threatening bishop e5. There I'm almost threatening. Keep it pinned for a moment. For g6, queen e5. No. That's protected, thankfully. Otherwise, that would have been a bit of a problem. Alright, I can win h8 here. Then win h7. Let's check. Go back for queen e3. There's even rook h6. Queen f4 on king c7. What about queen d5 on c4? Queen b5. Going for queen b5. There's no bishop d7. So queen b5 is threatened. There's not a time user. It's going to munch my time. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh no. It's not going well my way this tournament. Just on time. It's taking too long to win every single game like this. Okay, what about rook? I don't know, rook d7, rook e7. This way. I should do it. 2 rooks on the 7th. Okay, it's just taking far too long. 27 minutes to go. What about an elephant gambit? Just to try and get the gambits operational. Right, this could be a Greek gift scenario. So knight f6 and bishop, or maybe not. Okay, what do I want to do here? Just hold on to e4 for a sec. This is not happening. Okay, maybe... No, I think he's doing well here. He's just going to win e4 for nothing. That's interesting. I'll try and keep things closed over there. I'm using a6 as well. Okay, I had to protect that guy. Right, is knight d4 or something? Knight d5. What about e3? There's bishop e3 coming up. Ooh. This looks nasty business, this game. What about knight g4? Oh. Knight g4 would have been fun. Knight g4 here or e3? Knight h5? G5 or queen g4? This guy getting to f5. So knight e5 is dangerous. I could take in a knight f5. Was knight d5, knight f5. Oh no, what's going on here? I'm just getting massacred. Just losing the exchange. Oh, it's unpleasant. Okay. Is there any chance? No, not with this. Oh, he's giving me the queen. Yes, there's a chance. Blimey. 30 seconds. I'm going to win the bishop. Or the a pawn. Oh, 20 seconds is plenty from this position. Okay. Right, if I go for this square. So I think bishop g5. That stops. Oh, knight d5, knight c6, knight f6. Taking an f7. That looks quite crushing. What can he do here? Can't castle. I think it might be resignable, this position. Alright, I can't see his threat still. Right. Oh, it's knight d4. Okay. Actually, bishop f4 just for the dark squares. Maybe bishop e5. c4 later. I think the king needs to be tucked away for c4 without this diagonal. So I played for c4 here, maybe even rook c1. Just on that c7 as well. Okay, I don't mind this rook d1 here. Mind you, bishop c7. cd here, threatening bishop c7. Yeah, that's the point. Let's not panic about it now. Just lose the exchange, fine. So bishop c7, rook c8, d6. He's not on a rook or anything, is he? He's not yet on this rook. This rook's not that loose anyway. Where would his queen go here? Get bishop d5 in this position. There's a knight up. Hold on to my a2 just in case. Okay. I'm just too slow. 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. Okay. I'll take care and play for this. Yeah, so getting a bit squashed. Maybe a check is annoying. Don't know really. What about... I'm not going to be Greek gifted, am I, because of this knight, so maybe bishop h7 is not possible. In which case, castling, it should be okay. But this bishop's not good. Could try sporting for knight f5. And if it gives me a g file, play king h8 rook g8. Okay. Mind you, knight f5 coming up is looking almost crushing. Yeah. This could be resignable soon. I can't double rooks, he's going to take, isn't he? Ouch. No, he doesn't. Strange. Then build some pressure there. Actually, you can take on e5. No, that's too dangerous. What about rook g4, threatening bishop h4? Or this one? In fact, rook g3 is threatened here. Well, that's better news anyway. Alright, can I get to f5? Alright, threaten knight d4 to get rid of his bishop. Then b6, bishop c5, knight e3, bishop c5 to block the c file. Mind you, this is getting a bit hairy again. If I get queen f7 in, it's going to play f7. Is he going to be f7? I have to get rid of that guy. Can I get to his king over here? Well, the knight f3 to win the exchange. Then what? Nice check to win this centre. Okay. I can play a check here to try and win this rook. No, that's not happening. There is okay, I'm a bit short on time as well. Bishop e7. Not getting mated just yet, but this is getting really dangerous. I'm not just taking for c2. Oh, he's got perpetual. Oh, I think I have to give him the perpetual. That's unfortunate. Oh, so 1 on 106. That's an unfortunate pairing. I think I might offer a draw. I need to try and get just 1 or 2 quick wins, I think, at this point of the tournament. So, yeah. Is this guy giving me it or something? What's it doing? Is it my lag? Okay, that's helpful. King f1 for bishop h4. Okay. I think it's too dangerous for queen f6, or maybe not. It was knight d5. Alright. So what's happening here? I'm threatening queen h4. Okay. So I'm on c7. What about bishop e6 or bishop e5? Bishop e5, c6. Alright, just moving this bishop out of the way for a sec. There's c6. Can I win a7? Not really, he's going to move that. Okay, back to the drawing board here. Alright. This f file. Oh no, rook. What about rook f7 coming up? Let's play this. If rook g4. Okay, bishop's holding e3. I'm losing pawns everywhere. Okay, lots of pawns down. Can I try and get this guy? Go back like this. I've got an h pawn here. No, his pawns are too strong, aren't they? Try and get bishop f6 in with a tempo. This is getting mighty dangerous. I can just snap these pawns off before they stop them connected past pawns. What is going on there? What about rook b4? Do I just give up this game? And I give up. That was painful. Ah, man. Pass pawns after pass pawns. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's generous. Okay. 11 minute 37. Right. So I'll tuck the bishop in, I think, with or not. I was thinking bishop e3 to g1 and knight e4 somewhere. He's a bit solid at the moment. Bishop d3, queen e2, knight queen g3. Okay, can I threaten bishop h6? I'll do it here. Crude. Knight g5 though seems to be useful. Or ef. Oh no, okay. This is going to be not so easy. Mind you, rook f5, then rook f8. I'm winning material. Rook up. These pawns mobile. Oh, okay. Oh no, it's not time use, is it? Okay, I'm just nowhere tonight. I'm just nowhere. It's just not happening. I don't know, is it I don't know, is it possible to win quickly? Try and scam it again. I think I meant what's going on here. What about knight e3 coming up? Is that dangerous? Not really. Oh, in fact d5 is a bit of a pain. So, nope, don't know what I've done. What about, I don't know, queen d8? Bishop g4, is that an idea? Okay, has he got a major attack here? I'll try and rule out queen h5 anyway. Can I take this knight with my king? Who plays f5? I want to play f6 and get my king's safety. Or d3? No, d3, bishop f5. Bishop f5, g4, d3, nope. Well, he's going to rule out the h5 square with his pawn. Or is he? Alright, so d3 could be dangerous now coming up. In the right circumstance. Queen g4 is not threatening mate just at the moment. I could stop. He's threatening to mate me with queen check. Okay. I dare to. What about g5 just to try and shield the king? Can I survive this? Is it really possible? He hasn't got an immediate mate threat. About d3. This one for bishop f5. That's queen f2 is of interest. Just to get my queens off. Or g4 check. Get rook d3 in. Or rook g4. Just far too slow. 4 minute 55. Okay, 4 minutes 47. Where did this guy come from? Oh no, I don't want to play him. I don't know. No thanks. I just want to win one or two more. Actually, bishop f5 there would have been interesting. Knight e4. Friends knight f2. Alright, so now d3, or do you just go for this f2 somehow? Okay. Knight g5 threatens mate as well. Yeah. Try and get this defensive knight away from f2. If I get it away from f2, or d3 here. What does he do? Sack the exchange? Yes. It's queen f3 here, almost. What about these dart squares? Can I use these dart squares? Bishop f4. Try and get rid of this bishop on the diagonal. I've got f2 finally. Rook e5. A check here to win the queen. He's not going to use that all the time, is he? So, yeah, it's been hard tonight to get into this top 10. I don't know if I'm going to stay in the top 10. I need to win another game to try and stay in the top 10, but all the wins a bit too slow tonight. Great pairing to end off with. Quick mate threat. Doesn't fall for it. You're going to take here. Oh, that's interesting. Unfortunately, there's only 1 minute 15 of the tournament left. He can win his pawn back. Is he going to take here? There's no knight d2 at the moment. If I play bishop g4 h5, oh, now there's knight d2. Ah, drop c3 as well. Yep, 20 seconds to go. There's no way of winning this. And we end up in this position. Okay. I'm not for a draw here. I think now the tournament's ended. He's about trying to make me 8th. That was a tough tournament. I think somehow my computer was too slow. My lag. Maybe I shouldn't have had this other window open. Okay. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.